a super simple yet powerful way to sell your mastermind with authenticity to your movement. This is for you if you have a mastermind program and you want to see a big wave of new, amazing soulmate clients into your transformative masterminds. Maybe they're 6, 12 months, and you've been building your mastermind for some time now. Maybe you're going to start one really soon and you want to get a big injection of people into it. So this is going to apply as well. But you want to do it in a way that just says, hey, here is the mastermind, here are the details, come join us. You're listening to the Golden Age Entrepreneurship Show. This is where I, Spencer Madden, the founder of New Earth Business Coaching, provide you with consciousness, leadership, and New Earth business tips, tools, and strategies to scale your business with ease and flow so you can bring forth $1 million movement and help awaken humanity through your gifts, your genius, and your transformative programs, services, and offers. Now, one of the things I help my clients a lot with at New Earth Business Coaching is creating masterminds. So let's first of all define a mastermind. Most people label stuff as masterminds. They're not masterminds. A mastermind is when you bring together similar in order to co-create together, to learn together, and to create some type of result. So a business mastermind is bringing together aligned leaders who are in the same frequency, typically around the same price point, with the same visions, the same energetics, similar challenges and problems, bringing them together and creating a container where not only you as the coach or the mentor, as the leader, provide support, but there's actual masterminding and connection between the two. So between the people paying to be in the mastermind, the clients in the mastermind. There's actual masterminding, because masterminding is essentially what I call heart storming. You get together, you discuss, you get feedback, you learn, you call forth, you invite people to go deeper, you reflect back to them. That's a true mastermind. A lot of people are calling high ticket group programs masterminding. It's not a mastermind if you say, hey, for $5,000 or 10,000 or 50,000 bucks for the next year, you can come on a weekly group coaching call and everyone will get a chance for a hot seat. That's not a mastermind. That's a high paid group program with a coach speaking at you and helping with your problems. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just not technically a mastermind. A mastermind involves actual masterminding, brainstorming, heart storming, co-creating between members while also being guided by the leader. Now, masterminds are awesome because they're such a great way to get client transformation. And we know that true lasting client transformation often takes a bit of linear time, 6 to 12 months, where you can actually get into someone's business, their relationship, their health journey. There's time to go through all the subtle energetics, whether it's trauma, blocks, scarcity, overwhelm. There's time to actually build systems that take a little bit of time. There's time to do the integration work. There's time to actually get to know their partner and their life, whatever it may be. So I really do like masterminds, and I think they're a great part of a vertical offer stack of a low, medium, high, with typically the mastermind being the high price point for your business. Now, the thing about masterminds is they're not as hard to fill as you would think, but most people who come to me in New Earth Business Coaching aren't having the success that they could with their mastermind. So rather than break down all the ways that people miss on masterminds, I want to give you a strategy that we're applying here at Soulmate Strategy, which is my beloved's business coaching company that I am the COO of. Play an active role in coaching the visionary female entrepreneurs inside of our mastermind, The Catalyst by Soulmate Strategy. And we're bringing in a next wave, and we often do marketing in waves. We don't believe in launching. Both my partner and I, New Earth Business Coaching, launching doesn't work for 90% of entrepreneurs, visionary awakened entrepreneurs. For some it does, but most people get burnt out having to come up with something to sell all the time. That's why we talk about scaling a vertical offered stack of low, medium, high, get them all evergreen, get them all churning, get them all creating great results, then continue to tweak and scale them, make some of the pathways more automated. But we do believe in what we call waves of momentum, meaning that every so often, it can be great to do an intentional campaign to enroll and put more exposure around your mastermind. So what you're going to do and what you can do is take a 10-day window, maybe a Monday to all the way through that week to a next Wednesday. And essentially, I want you to write out a little script of why in a Google document of why, like who this is for, what are the top 5 reasons that they must come into this mastermind? What are they going to actually get? What problems does it solve? I want you to know their top 5 desires and their top 5 objections to why they might not join your program. And then I want you to open up your mastermind page or Google document or however you're communicating with people, and then get on Zoom. And I want you to film a 15-minute video sales letter about the mastermind. And you're going to start by saying, hey, this is for you. If this is here, if you're new to my world, I'm Spence. This is what I do. If you've been in my world for a while, this is what I do. This is the mastermind. This is why it's so great. This is why women and men or people who are in it are having results. This is what we're going to do. If you desire to do this, if you're here, if you're going through this challenge, this is for you. This is what you're going to get. And here are the bonuses that you're going to get if in the next 10 days or the next 14 days, you reach out to me and apply. Now, masterminds are often application only because that allows you to screen people rather than them just paying you like 20 grand pay in full, which is great. But if they're not the right if they're not the right person, that's going to bring down the frequency of the mastermind. And it's very important to curate masterminds so you don't just let anyone in. Otherwise, the masterminding frequency really goes down, and people who maybe your soulmate client might get a little bit cheesed off or down and out that you've let people in who are not actually at that frequency of what you've sold the mastermind to be. And trust me, I've had that. I've had people in my masterminds who maybe I let in earlier on in my journey out of scarcity or lack, or I thought they'd be all right and they didn't show up. It's just never good. You want to always target change makers, people who have made up their mind and their heart that they're going to have a transformation no matter what. They're going to solve that challenge. They're going to move into their desire. They're going to make it a reality. But they're going to come to you to collapse that time frame and to make that result even better, to occur more powerfully and quicker. That's why someone would join your mastermind. So you film this video letter. Then what you're going to do is you're going to put it on a simple opt-in page, or maybe you're just going to put it on a one-page Google document with a few written things out of what you get. You're going to say, this is how much it is. Here's the different ways you can pay. Here's the breakdown. Maybe you have a silver or gold level. Hey, a silver level is this, gold level is this. I want you to have pay in full bonuses. So if people pay in the full amount, if they pay 10 or 20 grand up front, they're going to get this, this, and this. Maybe it's for more calls. Maybe it's a marketing audit. Maybe it's some healing thing. Maybe it's another one of your courses. Maybe it's access to your virtual retreats. Maybe it's access to bonus to come to your live things, half day VIP. There's literally limitless things you can do. You're going to stack out the bonus thing on the bottom of that page. And then you're going to put up a curiosity campaign on social media and to your email list over that 10 days. And essentially, I think Jenna has done this very well in her new campaign for our mastermind, where it's essentially, hey, I'm having this super secret, but not so secret. You want to be tongue in cheek, right? I'm having the super secret, not so secret special offer coming out for my audience about my mastermind, The Catalyst. If you've been curious about the work that I'm doing and what I've been creating, and you're in the resonance of, whatever, healing your hormones, activating your masculinity, deepening your tantra practice, deepening your relationship, whatever it is that you are selling with your movement and your programs, if you've been curious about that, reach out to me. The only way to get the link is from me. Then you're actually going to send the person that video sales letter, and either embedded in a simple sales page or in the Google document. And you're going to say, hey, here's a video sales letter. It's doing the heavy lifting for you. And that's why I like this. The video sales letter is doing the heavy lifting. It's saying what it is, who it's for, why they should join. You're excited. If you're in your genius around this, you're going to see massive results. Now, if you come working new with business coaching with me, this is a technique that some of you may use. I use this with probably 25% of my clients, maybe 50%, because it really works very well. I'll help you engineer exactly what to say and the topics to hit on in an order. But you're also an intuitive being of light, and you've been in this space for a little while. So guess what? You can come up with what that letter would look like. I told you what should be in it. Architect something, rework it, maybe record it once or twice to make sure it feels really good. Make sure you're the video quality is good. Make sure you're speaking confidently, you're excited, you're painting desire. Remember, your job as someone who is selling a program when it comes to marketing is to paint desire so well that the person would be silly not to show up and purchase your programs and get involved with you because you're speaking directly to them, the soulmate client. Now, you run that campaign of curiosity, some emails, some posts, teasing, hooking, sending out the link that starts the conversation in the DMs, go back and forth, and you have the application on the bottom of that document or the page underneath the video sales letter, and they can go ahead and put an application in. And one of the big things here is to do a risk reversal, which is basically a way of saying on the video, hey, there's no pressure here. If you know that you're meant to work with me and you're excited to work with me and you want to work with me, what I want you to do is put in your application in the next 5 days, and this is going to qualify you for the bonuses, but you're not obligated to join. I'm going to see your application. I'm going to review it, and then we're going to have a quick conversation in the DMs. And if we're a fit together, I'm going to let you know that. And if you want to proceed, absolutely we will. And if it's not a fit, I'm going to point you in a different direction. No hard feelings. I love you being a part of my movement, member. I'm always here for you 100%. That's the risk reversal. When you do this risk reversal, it's going to have a lot more people apply because they don't feel obligated. And when they go through your application, which perhaps I'll do a future podcast on what you should include in your application for your masterminds, they're going to fill everything out. You're going to have a little checkbox that says, I have the resources to invest 10K or 20K. I don't have it right now, but I can get them. I don't have the resources. And then when they check off the first two, okay, great, you can have a conversation. If they end up checking they don't have the resources, well, this is an opportunity for you not to really waste your time too much and to just bless and release them and direct them to another offer because maybe they're not ready to afford the 10 or 20K right now. And then you run this campaign for those 10 days. At the end of it, you shut the campaign down, you onboard those new mastermind members. Boom, that was a momentum wave. You might now have 1, 5, 10, 20 new members into your mastermind. You're going to get them all onboarded. You're going to keep co-creating with this new wave of people in your mastermind. And then maybe a couple months later, you go run a different type of momentum in builder for your mastermind. You probably won't do the same thing, but this video sales letter technique is so simple. You can make it even more basic than I've said. You can record the video sales letter into Vimeo or into YouTube, and then you can literally send people to that. It will convert quite as high as putting it on your own video page or a Google document, but that's okay. Sometimes we just need massive simplicity and momentum for our mastermind. But the whole point is this video sales letter, sub 15 minutes, does the heavy lifting, gets all that information there, lets them see you in your genius, lets you be so freaking excited that this is the best possible thing that they can invest their time, energy, and money into as your ideal soulmate client to have a massive transformation, your mastermind. That's the kind of energy in the video that's going to have people saying, yes, take my money, I'm ready to pay in full. So if you found this episode valuable, please like and share this episode. Blast it out onto your story. Share this to a fellow golden age entrepreneur who would benefit from this strategy. Hit subscribe on your podcast app. 365 days of the year, I am bringing you consciousness, leadership, and business tips for awakening new earth visionary entrepreneurs. So that way you can scale your business with ease and flow and have financial sovereignty, time freedom, and be spending more and more times in your genius, aka in your joy states when it comes to your business. As always, if you want to work with me, check out the show notes there, www.newearth.business, not .com, www.newearth.business. All the links are there. Send me an email, message me on Instagram. My inbox is always open to talk with you, beautiful, awakening, conscious entrepreneurs, about how I can be in service to you. So I will see you tomorrow. And as always, from my heart to yours, aho, namaste, all my relations. See you in a future episode of the Golden Age Entrepreneurship Show.